Well, hello and welcome back, and thank you for coming back today. Well, we're in downtown Kato Paphos, you've guessed it, and we're on the coastal pathway. Wysoce Gracivia booth. What have we got?
Hello everybody. Hello. How are you doing today? Are you well? We are well, and good to see you again.
Right, come on, LaBooth. Let's get down here and try and show the people the spectacality off the Paphos coastline. We're on the hotel coastal pathway. We've just come past the adults only hotel, and there is the Alexander the Great Hotel. So that means that we are in one of the greatest viewing points in the world, and we're going to take you out onto this platform and show as some paragliders are brought back into shore, and they seem to have had a fantastic time, that's for sure. There they are coming back in. Look at that. So that's the Paphos water sports and boat trips, bringing two more lucky foreigners, tourists that is obviously, back into shore. They've been out and they've had a wonderful view across the Mediterranean Sea back out to Paphos. And a few seconds ago, you see the big boat out there, and that's a big boat. That parachute was on the further side of it, and I bet they had one hell of a view, that's for sure. So there they are coming back in. LaBooth?
Well, I noticed within seconds they sit these two people down on the boat.
Right.
How it can happen so quick?
Well, it's wound back in on like a winching
Oh, right.
system.
Okay.
So obviously they can bring you in as fast as they want.
Yeah.
I mean, the faster they bring you in, sometimes the better, and sometimes for the worse, I suppose. Anyway, look at the views out there. They're absolutely spectacular. There's another couple of idiots out there being towed around the Almira Hotel. That's one of the rivals. That's Nick's Water Sports. We know him very well. Really nice guy. They're all in competition with each other, obviously. But in general, that one's up the road a bit, that one's down the road a bit, there's another one down the road a bit. So there's plenty of customers to go around, that's for sure. I know Nick personally, and I know Abraham personally. We choose to go with Abraham simply because he, to us, is in the most convenient place. But obviously, if you're staying at the Louis Vuitton Beach or the Almira Hotel, you go to Nick's Water Sports. If you're in the adults only hotel, which is the Ivan Mari way in, isn't it? Yeah, there we are.
Yes.
Or you're in the great Alexander the Great Hotel, which is that one there, or the Almira Hotel next door to that. You probably will go and see Abraham at the Paphos Water Sports Centre, because it makes more sense. There's one of the Gumbaros.
They all very good fit.
They are. Lovely bunch of cats, to be honest. There's quite a few of them around here. And Damien D, just so you understand, we are going to make the Great Gumbaro video. One evening we're going to come out with some special treats for all the little Gumbaros, entice them in, name them all, and we're even going to find Big Willie, that's for sure. Anyway, there we go.
Who's Big Willie?
He's one of the cats that they fed that hung out in the Alexander the Great, I think it is.
Right.
He was on a sofa bed one day when we came past.
Yeah.
And they nicknamed him Big Willie because he was quite fat. He was a bit like our cat Bobo.
Yeah. Who thinks only about the food?
Only about the food.
Yeah.
So there's the view off the Alexander the Great, straight out onto the blue Mediterranean Sea. There's a big boat parked out there, as you can see. There's a bunch of lunatics racing around on jet skis. We're going to do that next week.
Yeah.
And there's a couple up in the sky parasailing, which we did last week. But don't worry, we're going to do it again, because Abraham has invited us to come on pretty much every ride he's got. And when we've done them all, guess what? We're going to do them all again.
Yes, because it's not that scared when you've done it once.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
So
that.
once you've done it once, you want to do it again. Here's a little Gumbaro, look at that. He's off on his little scooter. Good? Excellent, he's having a good time, that was for sure. When he gets a bit older and he gets a few bob off his dad, he's going to go and get one of those electric scooters off Bobby. Then we're in big trouble, that's for sure. There we go. Alexander the Great Hotel, that's the adult only area over there. So we're not allowed in there because Mr. Booth is a little bit too young, and we understand that things that adults must be doing happen in
I'm
there.
gonna start climbing everywhere.
Yeah.
You know me.
Naughtiest little monkey in the world. Anyway, have a look at the view. There's quite a lot going on out there today. That's a very, very big boat that's paying us a visit from Limassol. And there's, well, normally a big boat, but today it's being dwarfed by that big, big boat. And as you can see, the parasailing operation, which is those guys over there, the Paphos Water Sports, are taking people out to show them the big, big boat. Because that's the second bunch now that have been taken that far out. And it's pretty obvious that Mr. Abraham is enticing people to go up and take them for an extra special view of the big, big ship. That's for sure.
What do you mean? Is it with a big ship now?
No, what I'm saying is Mr. Abraham's boat is taking them out that little bit further, and they're getting an excellent view of the big, big boat, aren't they?
Yeah. Can you imagine
Yeah,
now?
it must be spectacular. Yeah.
And they make a picture, by the way.
Because, you know, we all understand that's a very, very big boat. It's got 4 or 5 swimming pools. It's got, I don't know, 10 restaurants. There's probably 2,000 or 3,000 people capacity on that boat. It's a big boat, that's for sure. Huge, huge. What have you seen? The booth has seen a wedding. There we go. Look at that.
Wedding ceremony.
Yes, it's a wedding ceremony. Well, we're not actually allowed the booth. Let's keep a low profile. There we go. There are some people all the way from the UK, and they've come out and they've got married. Look at that. We wish them all the luck in the world. That's for sure.
You notice that someone is watching us. Turn camera away, because one day we're going to be arrested.
When someone has a look at us, we'll turn the camera away. But look at that. Wow. It's nice to witness the love. So he's feeding her the cake. So they've got married. They're now cutting the wedding cake, and then they're all going to go and sit down and party and have a wonderful time. And we wish them all the luck in the world, and we hope they come back to Paphos.
Very beautiful
Yes, wonderful.
bride.
Yeah, she's very nice looking. Lady.
Groom.
No, the groom is the man.
Ah.
He wasn't quite so good looking. Not as good looking as me, anyway.
Oh, come on. But the girl,
Yeah,
bride
the bride
is girl.
certainly was a very beautiful woman. Not as beautiful as Miss Oching Graciela
Oh,
Booth,
Mr.
but she was very, very nice indeed. Anyway, there's the views.
She was nice.
She was beautiful, correct. So here we are heading towards the Paphos Water Sports and boat trips. They stay open pretty late as the summer progresses, obviously, because as you can see, it's light in the sky. Tonight it'll probably go down the sun at around about 7:30, but obviously the days are getting longer and longer, so as the season progresses their day gets longer and longer, so they're able to give more excitement to more and more people. And then the crescendo will be mid-September, and then of course the nights start to draw in as the season comes to a close. But truly are some great guys, and we're not just saying that, we're not getting paid by them if that's what you might think. They are great guys. Every time we walk past here, they always give us the utmost of respect. And over time, Mr. Abraham and one of his partners in crime said, hey, why don't you come and have a look at our operation? Why don't you come and have a bit of fun? There you go. That's how it works, I suppose. So both, what have you got to say?
Well, I really, really agree with you. They all friendly and nice, very attentive, all the stuff. And honestly, it's worth to do.
Yeah. I don't think it's a waste of money. I would say you can have a really good time, whatever you choose. There's their sign, and then we're going to have a chat with him and see what he's got to say. So like I say, you can bring your Uncle Bob, there he is, and you can bring your hobby cat with you as well. And they've got canoes, so if you're coming from Russia, you can go on a canoe, that's for sure. Because we understand it's the only way to get from there to here and back. But don't tell him, because he'll charge you more if you're going to steal his canoe, that's for sure. Right, how you doing, Mr. Abraham? All right, good?
How are you doing?
Absolute superstar he is. And there's one of their little trinkets that's designed to advertise them. One of these days, I'm going to come along here with a bolt, and I'm going to steal it, because I quite like it. It's quite nice. Anyway.
You know, in the beginning first, when I see it, I thought it's a spaceship. Yes.
Of course you can.
Welcome.
There you go.
I thought it's a spaceship, and actually it looks like a spaceship. because they've got everything except the spaceship. Only this left. Only this is missing. We would like to thank you very much for watching us and for being with us time to time, and all the time when we mention you, our lovely friends, we thank you in between each other.
Okay, all that's left for me to say is thanks very much for watching. If you like what you see, hit the like, click subscribe, and please come back for some more of our madness. I'm going to leave you with the spectacality of the view as the sun sets in the sky and goes down, and all the men running around jet skis, bob things, and there's a couple of lunatics coming back in from parasailing. Have a look at that. Absolutely spectacular. So get yourself down to the Paphos water sports and boat trips. There's the boss there. He's a really nice guy, even with the shades. You can recognise him with that hat, exactly the same colour as mine. So we'll show you one more time. There it all is. The big boat in the background, unfortunately, is not theirs, but it does make a very nice picture, that's for sure. Labu?
Thanks a lot for watching, and thank you very much for being with us. As I said before, we will talk many other days, many other times when we say hello everybody, how are you, and bye bye.